Justice Department has launched a crackdown on alleged Chinese agents in the U.S. accused of intimidating critics of China's government. Two men are under arrest this morning, accused of running a secret Chinese police station in New York City. Jeff Pegues has more.
The secret police station took up an entire floor of this Chinatown building in New York City. According to investigators, it was run by the Chinese government to track and even harass dissidents living here in the U.S.
This case is a further example of the audacious activities that the government of China has carried out right here on American soil.
Breon Peace, the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of New York, says officers from China's Ministry of Public Security, or MPS, were operating illegally.
The MPS subjected Chinese dissidents living here in the United States to the authoritarian rule of the PRC. That is unacceptable.
Two men, both New York City residents, have been charged with conspiring to act as agents of China's government. 34 MPS officers have also been charged with operating an online troll farm to threaten Chinese dissidents in the U.S. and to spread propaganda to sow divisions in the country. What investigators uncovered is part of a pattern across the world.
We found these stations in over 50 countries where people are being pressured, where people are being threatened, where people are being harassed and intimidated.
The suspects in custody are facing some serious jail time, 20 years if they are convicted. And as unusual as this case is, you can expect to see more similar cases related to China, because right now, U.S. officials say that China poses the most serious national security threat. Anne-Marie.
Yeah, Jeff, I remember, I think last year hearing about, I think it was an AP story where they said there were similar kind of offices all around the world, different countries. How were these Chinese officers able to get into the U.S. and secure residency in New York without setting off alarms?
Well, listen, that is a very good question. What we know is that two of the suspects who are facing the most serious charges at this time, they were living here. They were living in the Bronx. They were living in Manhattan, and they were using this secret police station to carry out these acts, essentially trying to track down dissidents here in the U.S. And what it speaks to is the aggressive tactics that China, according to U.S. officials, is using at this time to crack down on people that it considers the opposition, dissidents who have said things about the PRC, the Chinese government, whether it's here in the U.S. or overseas. So this is really something unusual, but we are seeing it across the world at this point, Anne-Marie.
So, Jeff, when you say they were living here, living in the Bronx, I mean, do we know any more about these people? Did they have, I don't know, a work visa, a residency here?
We don't have that kind of detail at this time, but with cases like these, the investigations are often ongoing. But they were able to blend in, at least for a little while. And, obviously you have 8 million people in New York City, so it's really not too hard to blend in New York City. But it's really what they were doing, on U.S. soil, trying to track down people at the direction of the PRC, essentially, the Chinese government, trying to track down people here in the U.S. that are speaking out against the Chinese government. I mean, think about that for a reason. And part of the reason that prosecutors in this country, investigators, the FBI, are so intent on closing these secret police stations down is because you really don't want more of them popping up. And unless you track down people who are doing this kind of thing, involved in this kind of thing, this communication with the PRC, tracking down dissidents here in the U.S., you will see more of it happening. And I've been around long enough to know that, whenever the U.S. government fails to crack down on foreign adversaries doing any kind of espionage or something similar to espionage in the U.S., you have more countries getting in on the game because they see that, well, listen, China's getting away with this. We should try to do the same thing. So what I've been telling people who are really interested in this story, and we're seeing a lot of interest in this story, is that you can expect to see similar types of prosecutions coming up, because what the FBI has told us is that about every 12 hours they are having to open China-related cases, at least 2 China-related cases. And so they're keeping pretty busy trying to track down people who are working on behalf of the Chinese government.
My goodness, so incredibly brazen. Jeff, thank you very much.
My pleasure.